guys, it's Izzy and today I'm going to be doing the Totally Should've book tag. This tag was originally created by Emma Books. I will leave the original video down in the description box below. I'm going to try and not talk too much during this, so let's get on with the video. The first question is Totally Should Have Gotten a Sequel. For this I'm going to go with Saw Kill Girls by Claire Legrand. I think I've mentioned this so many times, but I'm obsessed with this book. I mean, the story had its like completion, but I love all the characters and I just want to see them together again and just being a cool girl squad, you know, saving the world. That's all I want in life. Claire Legrand, get on that please. The next question is Totally Should Have Got a spin-off series. There's only one real answer here, isn't there? The Marauders sequel needs to happen. Give it to me please, but only give it to me if it's going to be good, not like the rest of the interesting content we've had to put up with. But she missed a trick not doing the Marauder sequel. It would have been incredible. Remus, Sirius, Peter, James, Lily, Gross Severus, it would have been iconic. Like Sirius and Lupin, they're the best characters. Where is my spin-off? Tell me, JK, what are you doing with your life? This would have been incredible. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. The next question is an author who totally should have written more books. What happened to Suzanne Collins? Where did she slide off the world to? She wrote 3 great books. I mean, The Hunger Games and Catching Fire, solid. Mockingjay, a little bit rough, but still great. Where did she go? Those books are some of the only books from like pre-2010 that still hold up. Those books are still great. Like they've aged well, which cannot be said for a lot of series. So where did she go? Why am I being deprived? She's a great author. I need more of her content in my life. Where does she go? Where are you, Suzanne? The next question is a character who totally should have ended up with someone else. I mean, if you haven't read Harry Potter, I guess skip this part until I put the book down, but like, who hasn't? I'm gonna go with Harry and Ginny for this. I just didn't really ever get any chemistry from them. I love them both separately, but I just didn't really think the pairing matched up that well. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was never really a big fan of it. I don't like hate it by any means, like I'm not thinking about it every day like, oh, why did Harry and Ginny end up together? But it is not my favourite pairing, and I don't really know if Harry needed to end up with anyone, but I guess we need to see his children at the end. But I would not have put him with Ginny if I was J.K. Rowling. I'm not sure who I would have put him with, but I just never got any romantic vibes from Harry and Ginny. It always just seemed a kind of like platonic bros sort of relationship. So yeah, it was never my favourite, Harry and Ginny. Not my cup of tea, but they're great characters separately, so, you know, who cares? The next question is Totally Should Have Ended Differently. For this I'm going to go with Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. The book I actually really enjoyed. Not sure if that's a popular opinion or not, but I liked the 4th book, except for the last like 10 pages, which I was like, I could have gone without that. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like everyone kind of felt that way. Just get rid of the 10 pages, I'm good to go. I'm happy as Larry, but yeah. Didn't, again, ruin the book for me, but when I think of this book, I try and kind of just ignore the like ending. Just pretend it wasn't there. Makes the book so much better. The next question is Totally Should Have Had a movie franchise. This book was robbed. Tell me that these books would not have made the best movies to ever walk the planet. Harry Potter was great. This could have been great too. We were robbed by the absolute monstrosities of the films they made. I actually didn't despise the first one. The first one was fine. The second one was ridiculous. They took this from me. I was so excited when they were making movies about these books because I'm obsessed with them, and as a child they were literally, I just consumed them constantly. But they made terrible movies, and I will never get over it. Till the day I die, I'm just going to be thinking they should have made a better Percy Jackson movie. The world was denied. So, Percy Jackson. The next question is totally should have had a TV show. Yeah, we get it, I love diviners, but this would have made a great TV show. This would still make a great TV show. We've still got a book to go, so whenever you want to jump on that, go ahead. This would make an incredible TV show. The aesthetics of the 1920s are a perfect thing for TV. Every episode would be so exciting. This book is drama, drama, drama. It's action central. Well, the first bit is a bit slow, but in TV you can just cut it down. It's fine. The second and third books, the dream walking, the powers, the visions, this would make the best TV show. If anyone wants me to create it, I'm down, because this was made for TV, is all I'm gonna say. I would have said Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, but we're getting that. We are being served what we deserve, a Crooked Kingdom and Six of Crows TV show. I'm ready, but I'm also ready for this, so Netflix or whoever, get on this please. The next question is totally should have only had one point of view. For this I'm going to go with the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. The first 5 books are part of the Percy Jackson series, and they are all one point of view from the first person point of Percy, and I think that's what really added so much personality and character to those books, was Percy's voice. He had such a strong voice. Rick Riordan did such an amazing job at creating one of the most solid voices, because you could tell instantly that it was Percy talking. This book changes to third point of view, and we follow a lot of different characters throughout the series. I still love the series, I am obsessed with it, but I think taking the first point of view out of it, these books do follow a different set of characters a lot of the time, because there are a lot of characters. We do change for each book. This book follows Piper, Jason and Leo, whereas the second book follows Percy, and I think we should have just had a first person, one character point of view for these books. So for example, this book should have just been through the first person perspective of Jason or Piper or Leo, and then the second book should have been through the first person perspective of Percy, etc. Because I think that would have given the series more personality and a stronger narrative, in my opinion. So yeah, I think we should have cut down on the different points of views and made one first person point of view. So that's my answer. The next question is totally should have had a cover change. I hate covers with people on them, so I couldn't really think off the top of my head a specific cover I hate, but basically any ones with people on them, I hate it. I hate it so much. One that does kind of spring to mind is the Unearthly series or the Vampire Academy series. Their covers are a bit iffy. Just get people off, unless it's a drawing of people, that I can deal with, but photos of actual people, despise it. So yeah, totally should have kept the original cover. The Diviners by Libba Bray. This book, I actually found a really good cover of this book. It was an old library stock or something, so this cover is actually quite pretty, but this is what the original cover was. That's a work of art. Why would anyone change that? That's literal beauty and grace. What were they thinking? And this is the new cover. Yeah, I think we can all agree they should have kept the original one, because the other ones are gross. I'm just glad I managed to hunt down this one, which is actually quite nice. And the last question is totally should have stopped at one book. For this I'm going to go with Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I have read the first 2 books, so I can't 100% say for sure what happens in the third book, but I think these books could have all been shorter and put into one long book, because I just think so much of it could have been cut away and replaced and changed, and it would have been so much better. I did not really I liked the first book, hated the second book, so I've never continued on with the third book, but I reckon it could have been much better for me, but there was just too much like exposition and pointless like character plots, and just a lot of it did not need to be in the book. So I think if it just been one long book, it could have actually been pretty great, but it spread over a trilogy, just was not for me. So yeah, I think that was the only book that I could think of that really would have worked better in my opinion as one book. So yeah, that is the end of all the questions. I hope I didn't talk too much. I think I kept it pretty short and sweet, which is rare for me because I like to talk, but I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for wearing this top so often. I pre-filmed a little bit, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time in a different top. Bye!